land. Families left homeless after heavy downpour that flooded households in Kitengele, Kajiado County. Many thanks for joining us from wherever you're watching from. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and as well as on Signet. Let's get started. A day after the Law Society of Kenya, LSK, staged countrywide demonstrations against President William Ruto's onslaught to the judiciary, the head of state has told off the society and has made it clear that he will continue pointing out corruption until the judiciary is clean. While on development tour in Nakuru County, where he launched special economic zone in Naivasha and the commissioning of affordable houses in Bondeni area, President Ruto says he will stop at nothing in his fight against corruption, incompetent leadership and vested interest in all the arms of the government. And Retende with that story.
24 hours after the LSK demonstrating across the country to castigate President William Ruto's attack on the judiciary, the head of state has answered back. President Ruto has told off the society and has remained defiant, insisting judiciary has deep-rooted corruption.
Mimi naambia wale wananipigia makelele na kunifanyia maandamano, nyinyi, tell us whether there is corruption in the judiciary or not. Usifanye maandamano tu bure. We must deal, and I promise we will deal with corruption in the executive, in the judiciary, in the legislature. We will deal with it because it is holding Kenya back. And we cannot move forward as a nation until we confront the monster of corruption in Kenya.
President Ruto, who was on a development tour in Naivasha, Nakuru County, has vowed to rein in on corrupt judges, insisting rampant cases of corruption in the judiciary are derailing development in the country.
Ile kitu mimi nimesema nitapigana nayo ni mambo ya ufisadi. Hiyo ufisadi haiwezi kuendelea Kenya. Mambo ya wizi, ukora, ufisadi, utapeli, hiyo lazima ikome Kenya. Ndio inarudisha sisi Kenya nyuma. We must deal firmly, decisively with incompetence, conflict of interest, and corruption. Wherever it is, in the judiciary, in the legislature, in the executive, we must deal with corruption.
In Naivasha, President William Ruto unveiled a modern electricity supply plant that will power Naivasha Special Economic Zone. This zone is one among the many economic zones that President Ruto says will see Kenya transition into large-scale use of green energy.
This is where we are going to have 100% green energy for our Africa Green Industrialization Agenda. Hapa ndio tuko na umeme ya mvuke ama geothermal power ambayo itakuja hapa, na vile vile kama serikali tumegazette ya kwamba hapa stima itapatikana kwa bei ya chini zaidi karibu duniani. Hapa ndio utalipa shilingi 5 shillings per kilowatt hour. So this is the place where we will have the most affordable energy anywhere in the Republic of Kenya, especially in all our special economic zones.
While on the tour, President Ruto also inspected the completed affordable housing project in Bondeni area, which has most of its more than 350 units already sold to deserving Kenyans. Henry Tendanyula, Lookuptv.
School on Saturday morning after a fire raised down dormitories, destroying personal effect of at least 200 students. Speaking at school, Area County Commissioner Tom Anjere disclosed the security committee had useful leads on the Amazon attack but declined to jeopardize the commence investigation by the DCI.
Tumekuja hapa tukiwa ni kamati ya usalama na pia tukiwa na members wa County Disaster Committee na tukiwa na County Director of Education kwa ufuatia hii mkasa ya moto ambayo imetokea leo asubuhi, na afisa ambaye anahusika na mambo ya upelelezi DCI tayari wameanzisha upelelezi na tayari tuko na leads ya kile ambacho pengine kinaweza kuwa kinasababisha moto huu, lakini hatutaki kufanya kazi ya DCIO, kwa hivyo tumpatie nafasi akamilishe shughuli yake. Pendekezo lingine ambalo tumepeana ni kwamba iko haja ya kukuwa na zile fire extinguisher katika kila bweni ili tuweze kuzuia mambo kama haya yakitokea. Jambo la muhimu ni kwamba hakuna mtoto ambaye ameumia, hakuna mtoto ambaye ameathirika kupatia kisa.
Samson Omwenga, one of the sponsors, lamented over the fire incident that continued to rock the school and petitioned the DCI to unravel the causes. Omwenga also complained of the lack of effective enforcement of security at the institution, urging the county commissioner to work on it.
We are very much troubled with what is happening in Nyakoiwa. And our request as a sponsor is that the DCI department to do a thorough investigation so that they can come up with a solution on what's happening here. Because this is not the first time. Secondly, I want to echo a strong statement that we need a serious reinforcement in the security sector. So, Bwana County Commissioner, I'm requesting through your office, we get the security in this school because we don't know what's happening. We want a patrol at night and a thorough investigation.
Area MCA Peter Okerio appealed to well-wishers to assist the learners replace the personal items lost in the Efreno and announced donation of blankets.
Yangu nashukuru watoto wako hai, na tena mimi ni kama poti member hapa kwa miaka mingi. Tumekaa tumeongea watoto wakae kwa madarasani waendelee kusoma. Tumecharibu tutafute njia ya kuwasaidia kidogo. Kama saa hii nimechiomba, nimenunua blankets 100, nimeleta tayari, na wengine hata kama nimempigia simu tukaongea na yeye, hata yeye anaendelea kuprepare aone kama ni kitu gani ata support hii watoto, na tena anaendelea kukasa yeye kabisa nione, kwa sababu gavana wetu ni mtu anasikiza, ni tukimwambia anasikiza, na hii mambo vile ni amesikia hivi anachipanga na yeye akuja alete kitu kidogo asaidie watoto.
Faye Charles, Lookuptv.
Placed in the area, devastated families were forced to spend the rest of the night high over more displacement.
Raging floods have led to the displacement of families in Kajiado County. These scenes stretching kilometers away as families struggle with coming to terms with their new reality.
Imefika mahali hata nyumba zenye zingiangi maji ziliingia maji na watu wakaumia wengi sana. Vyombo watu hawana, watu hata kwa kulala, wengine hata imebidi nikawasaidia, nikawatafutia mahali penye kuna nyumba vacant, nikasimamia, nikawalipia waweze kulala. Shida yenye iko hapa ni drainage.
Sasa hatujui vile tutafanya, malasi imenyeshewa yote, hata niko na mtoto bado ananyonya. Tumepitia ya hangaiko, tunahangaika, hatuna malasi, hatuna usaidizi yoyote, hatuna kitenyato tunaweza kulala ni shida bila kitu.
Jana usiku maji imekuja imevamia watu, hakuna mtu anakaa hapa saa hii, kila mtu anahangaika na watu saa hii ni kuhustle. Saa hii hakuna watu kwa manyumba, wameenda kuhangaika, wajua wakitoka huko watalala wapi? Sisi tunaomba kama serikali ingetusaidia watufungulie barabara. Watufungulie hiyo barabara ya Namanga Road, mitaro ikuwe vile ilikuwa zamani.
Floods at a time when people have nothing on their name, blaming the havoc to poor drainage.
Shida yenye iko hapa ni drainage. Hii mtaro tumelalamika kwa muda, kama hata society ya hapa watu walijenganga hadi ndani ya mtaro, na ukijaribu kulalamika hakuna usaidizi.
Na tangu 2013 barabara hii ya Namanga Road itengenezwe, drainage zote ziliangalishwa pande hii, na ndio shida yetu kubwa hapa ya maji. Hizo drainage kuangalia huko ndio limetuletea shida huko, hatu kuanga na hii shida mbeleni. Tunaomba kama serikali ingetusaidia watufungulie barabara. Watufungulie hiyo barabara ya Namanga Road, mitaro ikuwe vile ilikuwa zamani. Sisi tukose kuhangaika mambo ya maji hapa. After 10 years tunakuja kuandikwa majina hapa.
They now fear an outbreak of waterborne diseases and increased respiratory complications if urgent measures are not put in place. This as the government through the Ministry of Interior says it has plans to build houses for people who are affected by floods in Tana River County. Speaking in Garsen when he paid a visit to the people that were affected by floods last year, Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Interior, Raymond Omolo, says the government will buy land to resettle the affected victims.
To someone else, we are going to have a conversation with the owners of this particular ranch so that we get a piece of it to settle all of you. So that next time we are having an issue like we've had with El Nino, we don't have to have trouble. And we also don't have to live in the camps and in the shelters that we currently have.
Brian Amwai, Lookuptv.
Many thanks, Brian Amwai. Moving forward, Calvin Omondi is a happy young man after Ongo Foundation in Got Ongilo village in Siaya County gifted him a full high school scholarship for being the first person to join the national school in the region. Calvin scored 402 marks in the KCP, will be joining Alliance High School next week. Stanley Lugaria now reports.
As parents continue to grapple with back-to-school expenses, secondary schools are set to enroll the final cohort of Form 1 students beginning Monday, 15th January 2024. But even as this takes course, for some students, their future hangs in the balance as their financially struggling parents ponder on the next move. The case is not different from that of Calvin Omondi, who sat for his KCPE examination and managed to garner a whopping 402 marks at Ongelo Primary School from Got Ongelo Village, East Assemble location in Rarieda constituency.
But I can say that was my lowest score when compared to the marks I've gotten in previous examination before that KCPE. I would also like to encourage those who are still remaining that they don't relent, but they should put more in effort and strive to achieve the best.
When Education CS Ezekiel Machogo announced KCPE results on 23rd of November 2023, Calvin Omondi and his parents Catherine Atieno and Dominic Onduro, even though happy, knew very well what was beckoning: the school fees stalemate.
Sasa akaitwa Alliance School. Sasa ndio tulikuwa tunakumbuka ati tutafanyaje. Kizuri Mungu ametufanyia vyema, mpaka engineer amepata mtoto, akachukua mtoto, sasa naenda naye mpaka shuleni.
However, Omondi's family is lucky after Ongo Foundation gifted him a full scholarship to join the legendary Alliance High School.
So we came here, we did a background check, and as you can see from this environment, this boy is more than needy. Therefore, we are promising the community that we will work with him, we will mentor him, we will pay his school fees, we will do his shopping.
I thank Mr. Engineer Godfrey Ongo for helping us in this performance for the guy.
His teacher Maureen Molo commended the community for the good gesture and challenged Calvins to reciprocate by working hard, so that he may also be able to support other people in future.
Calvins has been a very disciplined and bright pupil since the time we knew him. He worked very hard despite the challenges that he was facing at home. He was able to pursue his dream school, that is the Alliance High School.
I was just waiting for the day to come, and I'm happy for that. I would like to advise the child, that is the Calvin, please, if you go to Alliance, don't be proud that it's a very big school. You just keep your spirits, be what you are, and study so that you be somebody else and come back, help this community and the Kenya at large.
Calvins, full of joy, expressed gratitude and promised to work hard, noting that his career dream is to become a university lecturer in an international university.
I would like to thank God, especially for this day, because he has helped me now that I'm going now to a national school.
Stanley Lugaria, Lookuptv.
Many thanks Stanley Lugarie for that story. Moving forward, the Cabinet Secretary Susan Nahumiche and the Kenya Kwanza members of Parliament have continued with the onslaught against judges, all they accused of frustrating the implementation of the health reforms in the country. Speaking in Kirinyaga County, the CS said if the reforms are permitted by the judiciary, she will only require 2 weeks to implement it, saying that Kenyans with low earnings can start paying the health cover of 300 shillings per month.
Unataka tuendelee na hiyo mpango ama tuache? Tuendelee. Lakini yule mtu ambaye nilisema ambaye yeye ako na comprehensive insurance ako kotini amesema hiyo maneno si mzuri. Najua leo nimewaelimisha, usiku wa leo najua kuna wale mtaniombea. Na muombee judges. Waone kuna wale wa Kenya ambao wanahitaji kuhudumiwa kwa sababu wako na diabetes, wako na hypertension, wako na cancer na hawana pesa ya kulipa. Muombee judges hiyo kesi itolewe. And I want to commit to you Kenyans. Nimesema nahitaji wiki ngapi? 2. Ngapi? Kesi ikitoka kotini, mungojee tu wiki 2, hiyo maneno yote tutakuwa tumeanzisha.
Kazi nyingi sana pale bungeni na tukapitisha mambo ya afya na bima ya afya, na watu wengi hata hawakupewa nafasi ya kuelewa ile kitu tulipitisha bungeni kwa sababu ilipelekwa koti haraka kabla wananchi wajaelewa. Ile sheria tulipitisha, kitu ya kwanza kutoka saizi NHIF wananchi wangefaa wanalipa 300 si 500. Ugonjwa kama kansa, wale wanasiasa wako hapa, mnajua every day tuko na harambee ya kansa, si kweli? Ukipeleka mgonjwa unaambiwa atafanywa chemo session 3, hizi zingine ni NHIF IDP, si ndio tunaambiangwa hivyo? Ile sheria tulipitisha bungeni, ugonjwa kama kansa na chronic diseases zote ulikuwa ulipiwe na NHIF fully bila kulipa hata dururu. Hiyo ndio sheria tulipitisha bungeni.
A family in Majengo Estate, Kajiado Town, is in agony after their 13-year-old daughter went missing mysteriously 10 days ago. The first-year high school student left home on the morning of Thursday, January 3rd, 2024, and has not returned since. They are appealing to anyone with information to submit to the nearest police station. For 3 days now, a family in Kajiado Town has been hoping against hope that their daughter, Lavina Otieno, will come back home after she disappeared mysteriously. According to her mother, efforts to find their daughter has been fruitless even after reporting the incident at Kajiado police station.
Ndio mtoto wangu amepotea. Anaitwa Lavina Otieno, ni mtoto wa shule. Alitoka hapa tarehe 3, hajaonekana, hata tujue ako wapi. Hata kulala silali. Juu nafikiria mtoto wangu ako wapi. Hata kukula skuli, naomba tu mtu ameona mtoto wangu anipigie simu ama pigie polisi. Mimi sina la kusema. Mimi naomba tu arudi aende shule.
Our father, who is a PSV driver, stated that he is unable to work and spends most of the time searching for his daughter, with efforts eating a dead end.
Alikuwa form 1, alikuwa huu mwaka ajoin form 2. Alipotea last week ambapo ni tarehe 3, akiwa amevaa jumper ya green juu, ameshuka nywele laini long na amevaa Crocs. Kwa hivyo naomba yeyote ana taarifa kuhusu yule mtoto apige ripoti kituoni ndio tuweze kumpata mtoto wetu aendelee na masomo.
With tears, they plead with anyone who may have seen their daughter to report to the nearby police station.
Mimi kama mzazi babake, mtoto wangu nampenda sana, na hata yeye mwenyewe anajua. Lakini ikifika kiwango, mimi mwenyewe naumia. Tumesimamisha kazi juu yake. Nasimamisha kazi juu yake.
John Matava, Lookuptv. Quite a sad story on that note. We are taking a quick commercial break right and Look Up Weekend. Stay with us. We'll be coming back with more news for you.
year it's bigger, it's better. It's Grand Mega Draw. Cheza na shilingi 50 hadi shilingi 2,000 na ushinde mega cash ya 200 million. Isitoshe, kuna mega bonus ya up to 20 million shillings kila Jumatano na Jumamosi. Sio ndoto, unangoja nini? Cheza Lotto, it could be you. Nenda kwa M-Pesa paybill number 777-000. Andika neno Look kama account number. Cheza na kati ya shilingi 50 hadi shilingi 2,000 na ushinde sasa. Round hii ni more draws, more cash and big wins na Lotto.
Over 18s only. Gaming can be addictive. Play responsibly. This message has been approved by the BCLB.
What about mambo fantastic if not scholastic? Chota kuchota na Hatia Supermarket imerudi. Ukifanya tu shopping ya shilingi 1,000, wewe unaingia kwa promotion ya chota kuchota na Hatia Supermarket. Watu wanaendelea kushinda ndani ya Hatia Supermarket. Mwana tata kitoko. Wewe na umeshinda
nini? Yote. Hasa uoga na lala.
Karibu ndani ya Hatia Supermarket uweze kuchota kwa wingi kabisa. Watu wanasema nini? Nakwambia kwamba chota kuchota. Unangoja nini?
Magari 7 za kushindaniwa, TV, fridge, microwave, shopping vouchers, school fees vouchers, instant prizes na zawadi zingine kemkem. Chota kuchota imethaminiwa na Hetia's, Oven Fresh Bakery, Gigabyte, Mount Kenya Milk, Clover's Food Products, Velvex, Magic Drink, Pwani Oil, Arenco, Fruit Juice, Masterchef, Toilex, Coolsip, Mika, Wash Ultra, Philos, Pristol, Nivea, My Choice, Ushindi, Fresh Fry, Arimis Jelly, Cabernet Water, Dettol, Ketepa, Meta, Glucose, Coca-Cola, Rosy Tissue, Big Giant, Elbins, Unilever, Fresh, Unga wa Dola, Blue Band na Pasta Star. Shindano la chota kuchota linaanza tarehe 1 Disemba hadi tarehe 10 Februari mwaka 2024.
Hatia Supermarket, a world of choice.
Are you a junior secondary school, a college, a TVET institution or a university and you want to advertise your intake? Book now and advertise with us today on both Lookuptv and all our digital platforms. Call us today or email us on sales@lookuptv.co.ke.
You're watching Look Up Weekend. Welcome back. The National Rugby Sevens team, Shujaa, are through to the semis in the HSBC Challenger Series, which is ongoing in Dubai. The Kevin Wambua side won 21 points to 19 points over Japan in the quarterfinals. In the women's category, Lionesses are through to the semi-finals after 22 points to 12 win against Zessia. They will now face the Argentina. Darajani Gogo FC and Kibera Blackstars shared the spoils in the 16th round of National Super League match played today at the M-Pesa Foundation Academy. Mathare United secured 2-0 win over the Silibwet Lions FC as Mombasa Stars managed a 1-0 win against Dimba Patriots among other results.
Game imekuwa poa. I think we played well, even though there were issues to do with the weather. We didn't have all our week training, but I think we did well. It was an end-to-end attack. I think in terms of display, we also did well. So I think we missed quite a number of chances. I think we should have carried the day. but our opponents also played a nice game. So I think we didn't let our people down, because I think they've seen how football is played down there.
Both teams zimecheza game poa, although kunakuwa na challenges kidogo, but anyway tumemiss chances mingi na hao pia wamemiss chances, but we are fighting back, although watu wangu walitoka wakati bado tunacheza league na window ya open. Nuna sasa hapo ndio ameniletea main key midfielder, offensive wangu akatoka, central defender wangu akatoka, main players walitoka. That's why tumenini kidogo, but we are coming up.
Defending champions of the FKF Premier League for Gor Mahia continued with their good form of winning after 1-goal win against Kariobangi Sharks in the 18th round of FKF Premier League encounter played today at Machako Stadium. Kakamega Homeboys played into a barren draw with the Bandari FC at Bukungu Stadium in Kakamega County. Well, you're now up to date at exactly 24 minutes, top of the hour. Many thanks for watching. My name is John Matava. Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Felista Aduno. Many thanks for watching. Please do have yourself a very fantastic weekend. Good night. Bye-bye for now.